What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video and thank you for joining me. If you could see my internet browser right now, I have about 15 tabs up that I want to talk about. We'll see how much information I can get to. I want to lead with this clip of Gary Gensler talking about XRP as a stablecoin.
In seconds, it won't move as much. And the friction will be that you have to sell dollars to buy XRP and then sell XRP to buy peso, or you can interpose any bridge currency. One of the most significant opportunities for stable value tokens that we'll talk about in a few classes is what we can call it as a bridge currency for.
One of the best options for a stable value currency is something like a bridge currency, which we know the goal of XRP and the mission, what it's designed to do, is to provide quick, fast, cheap cross-border payments and act as exactly a bridge currency. And this is another clip from Gary Gensler's days as an MIT professor.
Next week, we're then going to go and talk about ICOs. You couldn't do a course in blockchain and money if we didn't talk about initial coin offerings. Of course, 25 or 30 billion dollars has been raised. It's an enormous crowdfunding opportunity for any of you that want to be venture and entrepreneurial after this course. But it's an important also test. Are there attributes of certain economies where a native token is appropriate?
Gary Gensler, seen here hyping up initial coin offerings to his MIT class, only to come back as SEC chair to claim he agrees with Jay Clayton, the guy that brought this lawsuit. And this was very interesting. This was from Baba Cugs. And if you guys use Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter, JPXRP. A link's in the video description below. So Mr. Poole, and have you guys, comment below if you guys have seen this guy's Twitter. He's essentially one of these XRP riddlers. And I don't invest too much into these riddles. But he tweeted this out in May of 2020. So almost about 3 years ago next month. And in this Ripple live stream with Brad Garlinghouse, the Q1 2020 virtual all hands on meeting, he's using the same picture right here. There's guarantee nobody picked up on this. That image is the same one Poole used. Ripple likes ships at seas, so does Brad Garlinghouse. Now, one thing I want to just point out really quick, I didn't realize this until I'm talking to you guys about it, and this is why you shouldn't look too much into these clickbait riddles. This is a Q1 2020 virtual hands-on meeting. Q1 2020 is before May 2020. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, of course, he would use this image. It was already out there in the public. So my apologies for wasting your time a bit. Blockchain is here to stay. A lot of people are calling it a crypto winter. It's the death of crypto. Former treasurer of the US and Ripple board member, Rosie Rios, explained why businesses and government should be working together for future growth and crypto innovation. And they tweeted this out not even 3 hours ago, guys. So it's really a statement.
I'm Rosie Rios, former treasurer of the United States and current board member of Ripple. What I like to talk about is really kind of this intersection between government and innovation. Certainly coming from the Bay Area, born and raised in Silicon Valley, I've seen a lot of change over time. And what I love is the conversation is really starting to happen in a constructive way where I think we as a region, we as a country, and perhaps we as a globe could really think about the future of fintech and who the stakeholders are and how we can make this effective for everyone. So when you think about growth, it's not just kind of GDP growth, which of course is a big part of the economy, but it's also where new growth comes from. And that usually comes from, certainly lately, in technology and innovation. So I think the benefit of why business and government should be working together is, again, providing that level of certainty for further expansion, further growth, and certainly more jobs for the economy. So blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And so it's not just how to facilitate commerce. There are other applications, whether it's NFTs, whether it's, selling real estate, whether it's, any type of financial ledger that can be recorded for posterity's sake. This is here to stay. And it's important and incumbent upon the government at every level, whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's national, to really give some thought as to how those applications are going to benefit them and benefit everyone. But I think what's most important is what are those guardrails, what are those tracks that we can lay down in order to move forward in a way that really blazes the trail for future growth and future opportunities that we don't even know are there yet.
And that's not just anyone speaking, guys. You got to understand the importance of her words. This is the 43rd treasurer of the United States, the person that worked behind President Barack Obama. So you can't fade crypto. It's definitely here to stay. And speaking of crypto, if you guys need an exchange to get XRP or Flare, I recommend Uphold. It's where I buy my XRP and Flare every day. A link to Uphold in the video description below. And if you want $41 guaranteed for free, sign up with Webull, deposit 1 penny, and you can get up to 3,000 in free stocks. Typically, you'll get 40 to 300 bucks, but it's a great offer just for signing up, depositing a penny. You get a guaranteed $41 value in free stocks. The link is also in the video description below. We've been talking about this a lot lately, but Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, the BRICS nations. Don't you hate that feeling when you're about to sneeze and it's like not coming out? I have that right now. They overtake the G7 nations in global GDP to become more economically powerful. And we're going to see this continue in the future. The U.S., we're seeing de-dollarization in real time. And these BRICS nations, it's not going to be one nation that surpasses the U.S. It's going to be the BRICS nations working as a conglomerate to do that. And not a crypto-related video, but very interesting video, guys. How mangroves stop wave damage. Look at this clip. Right, you have massive waves, and the mangroves just stop all of that. Honestly, I don't know why I included it in the video. Well, I do. I just thought it was a very interesting clip. Moving forward. Jeremy Hogan, attorney, says, good news that it is longer the decision takes to draft, the better it is for Ripple, generally speaking. Jeremy, doesn't that apply both ways for each parties? Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that tweet. Not the best news, but the U.S. bank deposits are down by almost $290 billion in the last 3 weeks. And this is on the backs of all the banks failing and U.S. depositors losing faith in the banking system. Now, if you compare this to when COVID-19 happened, which I can't say on this platform because I'll get censored, we're still way ahead of that. But it's not good for the banking industry. And then I'll update on a little update on the general crypto market. Credible Crypto has a lot of followers, 338,000. He says, while we have gone lower than expected in terms of price, macro invalidation has not been hit, 14K. And time-wise, we are still right on track to our 5th wave, despite what it may be seen. Time-wise, wave 4 correction is proportional to 3rd wave. And he goes to show the history of Bitcoin and the bear market and the bull market that we've had. Now, we've had a 526-day corrective wave. And keep in mind, crypto has never had a bull market, right? We had the FTX fallout. We had this banking crisis. There's been a lot of external events that have affected the markets. But this is one of the longer waves that we've had in terms of a correction. And this impulse wave that he's plotting in the future will happen shortly. Now, another thing to factor in, guys, is the Bitcoin halving. The supply shock to the Bitcoin tokenomics. This happens in 300 days, 330 days maybe. And this is what's going to ignite the next bull run, in my opinion. And I want to skip and get to this one last tweet. Let me find it here in all my tabs. Talking about XRP price. So I'm not telling you guys, I'm not going to sit here and just be a moon boy and tell you that XRP is going to do a 600x. But history does often rhyme. And if you look at the 2018 bull market, this impulse was caused just by retail FOMO, just by people trying to get gains. XRP went from 1/5 of a penny up to almost $3. Okay, a 600x. And I don't think that will happen, a 600x. That'd put us at $320 XRP. But imagine a $10 XRP, a $30 XRP. Anything close to 50% of this would be absolutely absurd. But if you mimic the 2018 bull run, that puts us at a $320 XRP price. As always, guys, it's been a great month on YouTube, and this channel is nothing without you. So thank you for watching my content. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment impulse in the comment section below. When you watch the full video, it really supports the channel. I love you guys. And big UFC fight tonight. Who's winning, guys? Pereira, Adesanya, Masvidal, Burns, Kevin Holland? Let me know your thoughts for all my UFC fans. It's about to start in an hour. I'm very excited for that one. God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Until next time.